So hello and good morning to everyone. So our today's lead code question is 2574, that is left and right sum differences. So in this question we are given an integer array named as nums whose size is and basically they are asked us to define two arrays, left sum and right sum. So let's see what is left sum denotes. So left sum of I is the sum of elements to the left of the index I in the array nums. So basically if this is the index nums, if this is the array nums and this is our index I, so left sum denotes the sum of all the elements on the left of I, and right sum of I denotes the sum of all the elements on the right side of the index I in the nums array, right? And it is given if there is no element on the left side, then left sum of I will denote 0. Similarly, if there no element on the right side, then right sum of I will is also 0. And what we need to do is we need to return an array answer of same size and where each where answer of I is basically the sum or the absolute difference of left sum of I and right sum of I. So for this element we'll find this left sum, and this right sum, and in answer of I we'll store the absolute difference of both the left sum and right sum, right? So we need to return the answer array. So let's see an example to understand the question more clearly. So first example, the nums array that we are given is 10, 4, 8, 3. So initially we are at index number I is equal to 0. So left sum is equal to 0, right sum is sum of 4, 8, 3, that is 15. So absolute difference of 0 minus 15 is 15 only. So answer of 0 is 15. Then we move to this index, that is I is equal to 1. So for I is equal to 1, left sum is 10, right sum is 11, right? So difference of 10 and 11 is 1. Difference of 10 and 11 is 1. So answer of 1 is 1. Then we move to this index. So left sum is 10 plus 4, 14, right sum is 3. So difference of 14 minus 3 is 11. So that is the answer. Then we move to this index. So left sum is 22, left sum is 22, right sum is 0 because there is no element, so difference is 22. So if we see the answer, so in it first we get 15 as a difference, then we get 1 as a difference, then 11, and then 22, and that is our answer array, right? So let's see the next example. In the next example we have only one element. So here left sum is 0, right sum is also 0, right? Because there are no elements on left side, there are no elements on right side, so their sum is 0, and the difference, that is 0 minus 0, is also 0. So that is the answer. So let's see the constraints. So total number of elements in nums array is 10 ki power 3. So for this case even big of n square also work will also work, and each element in the nums array can be up to 10 ki power 5, right? So let's move to the approach part. So if we start, for every index I, we need left sum, that is sum of all the elements from 0 to I minus 1. We want right sum, that is sum of elements from I plus 1 to n minus 1, where n is the size, and then we want absolute difference of both these elements, right? So if we go by brute force approach, then what we'll do, we'll go to index I, then calculate the sum from 0 to I minus 1, called as left sum, and then calculate sum from I plus 1 to n minus 1, called as right sum, and then take the absolute difference of these two. So what is the time complexity of this brute force approach? So for every index I we have to calculate left sum and we have to calculate right sum individually. So it will take big of n time in calculating the sum, and total we have n elements, and each element, for each element we will be taking big of n time. For each element we will be taking big of n time. So for n elements it will be big of n into n, that is n square, right? Though it will work as per the constraints, but let's see how we can optimize it further from big of n square to big of n, right? So what we do is, as we know, suppose we have a array 10, 5, 4, 3, right? Suppose this is our array, and initially we are at this point, that is I is equal to 0. So initially left sum is equal to 0, and right sum, if we see the right sum, then it will be these elements. So this is equal to total sum minus our current element, minus our current element. So what we do is, first we find the total sum, that is sum of all the elements, and then initially our left sum is 0 and right sum is basically total sum minus current element. And when we process an index, when we process I is equal to 0, then we do total sum minus the nums of I, and then we take difference. And then when we move to I is equal to 1, then we update our left index and add the previous element, add the current element to it. So now left sum is equal to 10, and then we subtract our current element from the right sum. That is, suppose initially right sum is equal to 10, 15, 19, 19 and 3, 22, 22. Then we subtract 10 from it. So for this element see, we get L is equal to 10, that is left sum is equal to 10, and right sum is equal to 22 minus 10, that is 12. So when we process this element, we subtract the current element, that is 12 minus 5, that is 7. So we get right sum as also 7. Then we take the difference, right? So see, while we process index I, we remove nums of I from the right sum. So now right sum will give us the sum of the elements to the right of index I, and then we compute the difference, and then we add nums of I to the left sum. So now left sum will represent the sum of the elements to the left of the next index, left of the next index. So basically this will help us to do the solution in big O and time and big O 1 space complexity, right? So let's try to understand it with the help of an example. So we have taken 10 4 8 3 as the array, and initially our left sum is equal to 0, and then right sum is equal to the total sum, that is 10 4 8 3, which is equal to 25, right? So when we process I is equal to 0, then what we do, then we do R is equal to 25 minus current element is 10, so right is equal to 15, right? And left is equal to 0. So now right is equal to 15, left is equal to 0. So if we take the difference, that is 0 minus 15, we get the answer as 15. So we store the answer, and then we add the current element, that is 10 to left. So our left become 10, our right is equal to 15, right? So then next element, that is I is equal, then we go to I is equal to 1, which is 4. So at I is equal to 1, which is 4, we have left is equal to 10, right is equal to 15. So first we do right is equal to 15 minus current element, that is 4. So right sum is 11 and left sum is 10, right? So again we take difference of 10 and 11, so we get the difference as 1, and then we add the current element to the left. So that is 10 plus 4, we get 14. So left sum is equal to 14, and right sum is equal to 11 for the next element, right? Then we go to I is equal to 2. Then we go to I is equal to 2, which is 8. I is equal to 2, which is 8. I is equal to 2. So here left is 14, right was 11. So now we do right is equal to 11 minus current element 8. So we left with right is equal to 3 and left is equal to 14. So we take difference of 14 minus 3, that we get 11, and then we update our left sum is equal to 14 plus current element, that is 22, right? And then we go to I is equal to 3, right? At I is equal to 3, left is equal to 22 and right is equal to 3, and at I is equal to 3 we are left with 3. So we do right is equal to 3 minus current element, that is 3 is equal to 0, right? And left is equal to 22. So 22 minus 0 is 22, and then we update our left is equal to 23, 22 plus 3, that is 25, right? So we have processed all the elements, and then we get the result array. So this is the dry run. So let's see the code part. So we have taken initially right sum is equal to 0, and then we have taken the, in the right sum we have taken the total sum, right? And then left sum is 0 initially, and then when we process each index, then right sum is basically the total sum minus the current element. Initially the current element will be the right sum, and then we take the absolute difference of left sum and right sum, and then that push that difference in the result array, and then we add the current element to the left sum. So this left sum will be the left sum for the next index, will be the left sum for the next index, and the right sum will shows the sum from next index, that is I plus 1 to n minus 1. So this is a way, and at the end we return result. So this, with this way we have done the solution in big of n time and big of 1 space complexity. So I hope I am able to explain you the solution properly. So if you like the video, please make sure to like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.